gonna surprise most people and will be one of the main reasons why Solana is gonna go to $1,000, guys. This is why Solana is going to $1,000. Solana and Bonk update, super important video. My name is mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before I start the video, please do me a huge favor. Let's fill up the 1,000 subscriber mark here. All it takes is 83 of you. Press the button down below. It's free. Comment below. And of course, like the video. Let's start. Alright, let's stop wasting time. Super important Solana metrics here. You should have an eye on, especially while Solana is slowly but surely here climbing up our price targets. First things first here. Congratulations to you. Solana breaking a new all-time high here. Now, some people might ask, Mike, the token price is not there yet. How's that even possible? This is a market cap all-time high. Why? Because simply we have more tokens in circulation currently than we had in the last peak. Okay, pretty simple. Of course, I still expect massive upside potential here for the token price itself. But again, this is super impressive. We made it, guys. Okay, whoever bought at $8, $11, $20, whatever, whoever bought at the massive FUD, you proved most people wrong. Hopefully you took that calculated risk here and hopefully you're reaping the rewards currently. So Solana here, new all-time high. Next thing up, actually another all-time high here on the Solana wallet addresses here. We have more usage than Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimism, BNB, Tron, and Avalanche combined, guys. If this shows you anything, it shows you which direction we're going in the cycle. I personally think the Solana dominance here is going to surprise most people and will be one of the main reasons why Solana is going to go to $1,000, guys. I truly believe that, and this is my own strategy, of course. Next up, we have something super impressive, but not surprising, as I say. Okay, we have Solana outperforming Ethereum here in the 24-hour DEX volume here. Again, shows you which direction we're going. Numbers don't lie, guys. Again, Solana still at this time much lower market cap than Ethereum, generating $2.573 billion in 24 hours. Absolutely impressive, of course, and there's no signs of slowing down here. Next up, we have another all-time high here, Phantom, guys, the wallet on Solana, reaching a new all-time high here with 4 million monthly active users here. And while we were at it here, guys, make sure you actually are using a proper wallet here. Make sure you have actually your seed phrases on your hand, and this is the only way you actually own your funds. Having massive amounts of funds here on centralized exchanges can end badly, guys. We have seen it in last cycles. You can have the right bet, you can have the right conviction. Let's say, for example, Solana, you have the conviction, you bought at $8, $10, etc. You made huge amounts of gains. But let's say you kept all that amount on a centralized exchange and that exchange just went out. And there's nothing you can do about it. You got wrecked by one simple variable which you didn't control. So make sure you actually hold your tokens, guys. Make sure you have your seed phrases and make sure to use a proper wallet here. Okay, next thing up is something I covered in my last video here. Most people were expecting Ethereum to outperform Solana here in the short term simply because the Ethereum ETF is coming closer and closer. Surprisingly, guys, that was and is not the case, and this is one of the main reasons why I moved my entire Ethereum stack here. For the first time ever, I moved my entire Ethereum stack into Solana here a couple weeks ago, and that trade actually played out pretty nicely here. As you can see, just in, Sol ETH pair is getting closer to break its all-time high, up 13%, guys, alone in the 24 hours here. And believe it or not, since I moved my Ethereum into Solana, just simply on the Sol to ETH pair, I'm up 33%. Just simply shows you, sell your losers, get rid of your losers early, and bet on the winner, guys. Just pretty simple. Of course, Ethereum is not a loser. I still think Ethereum is going to perform well here this cycle. And of course, risk-wise, Ethereum is super attractive for investors. But I personally, guys, for the first time ever here since I'm in crypto, I hold 0 Ethereum. So let's see how this trade is going to play out in the future. Right now, I'm sitting pretty nicely here. Okay, next thing up, we of course have also the Solana TVL absolutely exploding here, $3.01 billion in TVL. I mean, at this stage, the numbers simply speak for themselves, guys. Here, who remembers this time down here? Most people were not expecting for the TVL to ever recover, and look where we are right now. On the side note, guys, just a small bearish disclaimer. Clearly, the past shows you here, hype and the right amount of fear can take us down just as fast as we go up. So just keep that in mind. Of course, currently there's no signs of slowdown here, and I personally think this is only the beginning. Alright, next thing up is one massive roadblock Solana had, and that is the FTX Solana holdings, and something developed here which could have not worked out better for us. $5.2 billion crypto-focused asset manager Pantera Capital is raising funds to buy $250 million worth of Solana here from FTX officials. Guys, if you know who Pantera Capital is around in crypto since 2015 basically, buying at $60, because most probably gonna get that Solana price. Buying at $60 would mean buying 4.2 million Solana, and they have up to 4 years of vesting here. So Pantera is the ultimate hedge fund, most respected of the crypto ecosystem by far. So institutional interest is slowly but surely growing. And if you follow me in the YouTube community section, I told you I had a private chat with an important VC guy actually, and I got super important private information. Couple days later, this came out here. Boomer TradFi are buying Solana with an 800% premium, guys. Okay, as you can see here, the Grayscale fund for Solana trading at the 800% premium. Either they know something most people don't know, or they're getting ripped off. So you decide on your own. I personally can tell you that the institutional interest in the background here on Solana is growing day by day and will play a substantial part on how we're going to reach the 1,000 Solana mark here. So keep that in mind. Let's talk about numbers here. Let's see how actually Solana can reach the $1,000 mark in a realistic fashion. Okay, so let's take a look at this price prediction here from JPEG here. I personally think that the entire crypto space here, this market cycle, especially also once the money printer is back on, is going to reach a $10 trillion. Okay, so let's take a look at this column right here. And then the most important factor is going to be the Solana dominance. And all those data points I just showed you, and with the fact that Solana survived the FTX dilemma, Solana survived the massive bear market, Solana survived multiple outages, Solana survived massive FUD and uncertainty and misinformation. Solana survived all of it, guys. This makes Solana super attractive here risk-wise because it's simply resilient here. So let's take a look here at Solana dominance. I personally think here at the minimum, this is here the maximum here, I personally think at the minimum Solana is going to reach a 5% Solana dominance this cycle. And again, I personally think that we're going to reach $10 trillion here, which would bring Solana to $1,038, guys. So you have to ask yourself the question, first of all, is $10 trillion possible for crypto in total, this market cycle? And the second question, more importantly, guys, is a 5% dominance possible for Solana? I personally think yes, it's 100% possible, and I actually aiming for this trade here. Again, I truly believe Solana is going to reach $1,000. All right, small Bonk update here for my Bonk community. Let's keep it pretty simple here. As long as Solana is thriving here, Bonk will do absolutely great. I know it's a very simple thesis, but at the end of the day, there's no need to overcomplicate things here. If I personally think that Solana is going to reach $1,000, you can just imagine the upside potential on Bonk here. Just keep it simple, guys. It's a nice, fun little token. And more importantly, guys, don't fade the Bonk Dragon airdrop, which is going to run here throughout the entire year. I personally think the Bonk airdrop is going to be one of the biggest Solana ecosystem airdrops, which most people don't expect at this current stage. Mark my words. So don't sleep on the airdrop. Keep stacking that Bonk. Of course, in a small allocation here, I don't advise huge Bonk positions because at the end of the day, guys, of course, it's still a super risky play. One very important point to add for Bonk here is going to be retail, guys. Retail liquidity pushes those meme tokens to the absolute moon, and retail, surprisingly, guys, is not even here yet. Taking a look at social risk here, guys, the social risk, comparing it to the all-time highs here of last cycle, you can clearly see we have still lots of room to grow to the upside, which is surprising, guys. Bitcoin is above its all-time high and retail is not even really here yet. Also important to add here, of course, we are seeing a sharp move to the upside and things can escalate quicker than we think. Looking at the last cycle here, things can move parabolic here pretty fast here. Now taking a look at the Google searches here, similar scenario here, of course. While we have a sharp uptick here in crypto interest, we still have massive amounts to grow to the upside here for retail, which is super surprising, guys. Bitcoin is above its all-time high, and I can personally say here that the euphoria stage felt completely different here last cycle. So let's see once retail is back. And again, retail is going to play a substantial role here in order to push those meme tokens to the next level. Let's keep an eye on it. Things can move pretty fast here, of course, in the crypto space. Once retail is really back here in a substantial amount, you will see that reflected in the Bonk price. Overall, guys, of course, super bullish video. Just keep in mind, guys, at any time here, we can have a massive flush to the downside here for the entire market, which is normal, which is fine. But more importantly, guys, make sure to be prepared for it. You don't want to be shaken out. You don't want to sell your bags too early. Just make sure you're prepared for it mentally. We are at very high numbers and most people are super bullish. Of course, with the ETF flows, we might even pump higher from here. Just make sure to always be ready for every scenario, okay? At the end of the day, guys, be bullish on yourself. That yields the most returns. Do your own research. And the most important thing is subscribe. Super important. Let's reach 1,000 subs. And don't get wrecked.
Simpson, just hard discipline. Pot simmering, cooking up, no rocks in the pan. Watching the plan form in the sand, bidding castles out of thoughts in our head. Late nights, no sleep in my bed, trying to see my dreams manifest. Look at that, now look at that, we nice. Put the past on ice. I was bad like